Have you ever had the urge to cancel your flight when you were visiting home, or had a pit in your stomach when you landed back to your normal life abroad? If you've experienced this, then you may have had the expat reentry blues, my friend. I'm Schneider-Bean, intercultural specialist and coach, and I help expats make the most of their life abroad. And part of that is getting over the reentry blues. If you haven't checked out my other videos, do so, because it touches on expat vacation do's and don'ts and the ups and downs of home. And those are actually pieces of proactive advice for you to prevent the expat reentry blues. In this video, I will focus on one of the 4 reasons why you might get the expat reentry blues. And that is that the expat reentry blues are actually like a home hangover. Let me explain. When you go home, sometimes you get intoxicated by the comforts of home, the belly laughs with friends and family, and the familiar foods. But the thing is, there's got to be a time when you come down from those highs. And when it hits, it can hit hard. I'm here to give you a cure for the home hangover, and it happens in 3 steps. The first one is to give yourself time to recuperate. The second is consume in moderation. And the third one is to use the transition time to clear your head. I want to focus on the first one, which is probably the most obvious. And it is to use that time to recuperate physically. And that means hydrate yourself after a long haul flight. I mean, how many of you come home and you're bloated, thirsty, and tired? You need to have some time to take care of your body. And if you're like most of the expats I know, you're really good at focusing on the needs of your organization or your family, but you forget about your own needs. And I'm talking basic physical needs of rest, exercise, proper nutrition, and rehydration. So don't forget that. Now that all of your physical needs for rest and recuperation have been met, it's time to consume in moderation. Home for me is a lot like having chocolate in the house. If I have it in the house, I think about it. And if I deny myself of it, then I end up thinking about it until I finally rip into it before I even know that I've opened the foil. So when you deny yourself home in your regular expat life, it sort of creates this craving that we have. So if you incorporate really important elements of home more proactively, that will calm the cravings. So if you miss your friends or family, then make a commitment to call or Skype them and keep it as you would with any sort of plan you would make with a friend in your city. Another idea is to fill your home full of pictures of the places that you love and make you feel at home, the people that you love and things that you love to do. Constant reminders and nurturing your soul for home, even when you're not physically there. Remember, incorporating home into your normal expat life, like wine or chocolate, needs to be done in moderation. If you incorporate too many things from the place that you pine for, the place that you call home, where your friends and family might be, you might end up isolating yourself. If you don't do enough of it, then you feel homesick. Step 3 is to use the transition time from when you land until your whole regular life kicks in again to clear your head. And by that I mean sit down for 15 minutes and make a list. What are the things that really worked last year, that I really liked? You've now created a list of things to do more of. Once that is aside, you make a second list. What are the things that didn't go well last year that you want to maybe do differently or wish you had responded in a different way? Now you have a lessons learned. You have so much experience. Why not use it to keep learning and keep making the most of your life abroad? By taking action on these 3 steps, you are on your way to putting an end to the expat reentry blues. Subscribe to my blog at Schneider-Bean.com and don't miss any tips or insight on how to make the most of your life abroad and keep your sense of adventure.